Hello. I have no idea what the heck I'm doing today. The stream might be either super short, super long, or it depends how badly I embarrass myself. Um, so I want to change my Twitter banner. Because currently I just yoink my Twitch banner, so it's kind of lame. It has my name. How lame is that? So I was thinking the view inside the train because I take the train a lot. But as I was drawing it, so this is a 1500 by 500 canvas. It's a wide boy. I realize I'm not really used to drawing on a wide canvas. So I forgot to start music. Yes. And yeah, something else I noticed is, let's say this is a train, I don't know, train doors or something here. I don't know. Can't really see. I'm drawing the. It's literally just me drafting. And there's chairs. Okay. So it was like. Where would my character go, you know? Like, maybe my character could stand here, but in the end, the body is only like stick figure this tall. I mean, it's fine. They'll have to see me, I guess. So maybe I should take this a little more seriously. So they'll have to see my OCs. Could be background practice. So originally I was gonna have my character like drew the head too low, but sitting on something. Please don't sit on trains like this in real life. But squiggle hand. I'll be like drawing on a sketch pad or something. More train stuff. Woo. Still be windows. Oh no. Something like that. And profile pic would be somewhere here, so I think this would work. Oh god, didn't mean to do that. So that's one idea. In train. Hello, your friendly eye. What an interesting name. How are you doing? I'm kind of. Today is not really a well thought out stream, so apologies. But I started streaming mostly for selfish reasons to record myself to see how I draw. So figure even if it's not high quality, it's still worth recording. But yeah, I'm just half was wildly sketching things, trying to figure out what I want to do. I was really not used to a wide canvas, I think. I hope you're doing well. You're still here. Otherwise, Oh, my sketch, I don't know how interesting it will be, but I'm just trying to figure out how I want to lay things out. Oh, I was like, why do I have something to do? Yeah. Normally I just, normally when I draw like smaller, like, narrower pieces. Hello, Liam. Vertical cross-section of a train. That's so, as in, wait, let me finish this sketch real quick. So I can make a new layer and then double check what you mean. Question mark. My very useful layer names. So as in, the thing is, I don't know how a cross section would look. Would I see like only the seats? I've been alright. Bit in a weird section where I don't know what to do with streams. Bit from the top. So this one's a little from the bottom, so you're saying instead a little bit more from the top. So like, let me think. So I'm like being like, select my layers. I can't save this layer. More extreme perspective, yeah. I'm a noob though, so I'm like trying to figure out how this box would look. I mean, cookies are cookies. So, reasonable evil. I think. The top down. Maybe if I... be struggling to figure out how this box would look. This is like a horizontal view at this point. Yes. Wonder if I can tweak this to be on a subway seat. Disclaimer, normally subways aren't this empty. This is kind of a top-down view. Okay, I don't know if subway cars actually have chairs like this, but we're gonna pretend. A little more. I'm doing alright. Today's a bit of a I don't know what I'm doing day. Granted, I really know what I'm doing, but I didn't come in with a plan. I haven't really felt like doing, like, practicing anything in particular. So, yeah. 3/4 top down is not too bad. It's cool. Yeah. So right now I'm just trying to figure out how I want to change my Twitter header. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to have it as. I'm realizing I really don't know how to think about like a long canvas. This is like option 1. This is one small person, I guess, on the train. I don't know what this one is. I think this looks a little too tame. Very nice peaceful figure. Oh, thank you. I can like sketch figures, but when I try to actually draw, then it's a little questionable. I'm so slow, like top down-ish. Yeah. I watch a lot of videos of like speed draws because they're fun. But I don't know how they do it. Like I have so much hesitation. I'll like just the sketch. It'll take me forever to figure out what I want to draw. And then from there, I'll like start the line art, and then like halfway through the line art, I'm like, maybe I don't want to do line art. What do I call this? Sitting far away. But yeah. But this is like very early stages. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to lay things out. And okay. I'll tell myself that. I need to sketch. Sketching is important. But yeah, I mean, there's no way I can. I don't know how people would skip the sketch stage. It's like every time I try to, it's like halfway through I realize the idea in my head was not well thought out enough. So I definitely need to sketch. Don't know what kind of pose I'm going for here. This is what I mean, like I vaguely have an idea of like a person sitting, like, mostly profile shot, and then looking out at something. Very vague, yes. Then I don't, yeah. People are usually not critical. Oh, I think people are usually more critical of themselves than others, but maybe I'm projecting. Like when I look at other art, I'm like, oh my god, this is so good. And my own, and I'm like, I messed up that line. Do I delete this? Okay, now I'm not drawing muscle. I need to just figure out what this arm is doing. Like, are they sitting on something? Like, I don't know what this pose is. I don't know what this person's purpose is. But you know, just vaguely draw something. Go to 100 horrible sketches and one bad finish work? I'll tell myself that every time I look at all my unfinished works. Oh, I don't know what the purpose of this arm is. This is why I need to do sketches, because yeah, I guess for me, maybe rather than say 100 horrible sketches, I need to finish 100 horrible sketches before I can get to an okay idea. I feel like wait, which way is the thumb? Thumb is here, I think. Yeah, I don't know what the purpose of this is. I'm looking off into the sunset. uh, yes. Okay, we're just gonna call it the sunset. And the reason I'm moving my character on this side is because I don't know, I feel like it balances better if the header is here and drawing the characters on the other side. Maybe it'll be funny if I like draw a character here, just resting my arm on it. My head, my profile pic. Squiggly leg. With a stick figure. Oh, long, tall, skinny? Oh, that'd be interesting. Unfortunately, headers are horizontal, but maybe that's something I could do and try out in the future. When it's like long and vertical like this, it feels like, to me, I want it more to be like text rather than picture. Guess I'm not used to seeing long vertical drawings. I think that's one problem with me consuming too much art. Not too much, more of my art online. I think a lot of the art online tends to be similar canvas shapes, just because it shows up better on whatever site. As you can see, my sketches have devolved from proper shapes to stick figures. Stick figure is not flipping you off, it's reading a book. I think. Maybe a phone? Who knows? Also, this head is too big, I'm aware, but I'll keep up proportions later. But then it's like this other half is so empty. How do people fill such big canvases? I guess that's why I needed one backgrounds. Being dead guys by Holbein. I do not know many artists. I see. Because it's a long one. Interesting. Holbein. Something about this also reminds me of something else. But this looks like it'd be a... Wonder how this piece was received in the past. Because I feel like most like images of Christ I've seen museums are usually like he's usually alive for one. And has the typical halo. I don't know, I forgot the term for it. So I think it's interesting to see a Christ that's not as glorified. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I normally don't know names, but I used to go to museums a lot in the past whenever I could. Oh, yes, I have seen this one. Yes. Yeah, anyway. I mean, I don't know a lot of religious art because normally it does not interest me as much. I mean, I do look at it, I do think about it, but as a non-Christian, I think I'm missing something every time I look at artwork of Christ or Mary, etc. Apostles. Like I know the stories on surface level, but I definitely think I'm missing something by not being religious. But it is interesting to me how they decide to draw Christ as like that. But I mean, I guess if you're dead, it wouldn't look good no matter what, so maybe it is still glorified. I think more and more people are not as religious. I mean, nothing wrong with being religious if you so desire. I did go to church when I was younger. Went to a Catholic school, so I knew a lot of people who were religious. But yeah, definitely personally not that religious. I did read the Bible because as a kid I went to Sunday school and everyone memorized verses, so I thought they actually read the Bible, so I was baited and read the Bible. And then I realized that people just memorize the same like 3 verses, and I was like, okay. So I'm the one person here who's not religious, but I'm also the one person here that read the whole Bible. I've been royally baited. I mean, I think it's interesting to read. I thought it was interesting to read. I mean, of course, some parts are like really boring, but it's like history just in a different form, and history is fun. Went to kindergarten with nuns and all. Yeah, religion's like everywhere, so I think it's like good to know about. A lot of references and stuff. I mean, not that you have to know about it, but it's like fun to know. I'm really bad with perspective. Trying to make person looking down, but my person looks a little off. Oh, I feel like this person is too upright. If I do that, it looks like do that, it looks like I'm looking from the top down. Just sitting the other way. Okay, let me just go back to boxes real quick. So I think the reason this... Oh man, I got a sudden night shift on my screen. One of my screens, I don't know which one. I think it's my iPad. It doesn't show up. Yeah, it's on my iPad because it doesn't show up on stream. Goodness, I can barely see. How do I turn this off? It doesn't look like any of these. A momento, gonna hide the screen. So my screen is actually like super warm toned. You should be visible above the hips. Oh yeah, maybe that's it. Thank you, thank you. Sorry, give me a moment. I just super thrown off. Light shift. Yeah. Let me turn it off. Okay. He's above, yeah. Because the way I drew it, it looks like they're looking down at something. So draw the knees above. Oh, he's not jumping. Just static, looking down at us. Yeah, the left one's better. This one, the one on the right looks like it's top down. The bottom one's more bottom up. Yeah, I think it's a mixture of the knees and also the neck. Because I showed the neck on the right one as well. And I mean, you'd still see the neck, but it's not. It's like behind the torso, not above it. I'm looking from the bottom up. Don't know what to do with the arms here, honestly. Should I put it on knees like a cool person? Who knows? Problem is, how do I fill the rest of the screen? Maybe head looking to the one side? Hello, Wolf King, welcome back. Rotation to the torso. Maybe like... So, thinking instead of hands on knees. Maybe... He's looking at the sky! But this is a little confusing. I don't know why this confuses me. The fact that I'm looking at the guy from the bottom, but he's looking up. Maybe I should make him look down. Yeah, let's make him look down. I don't know why that confuses me. It's kind of hard. Pretend these are eyes. So it's looking down. They're looking down. I don't know. This guy looks like he's on a pool side or something. Pool water, woo! Okay, I think I'll take this left one. I'll just write one side of pool. Even though I'm not really a pool person, so I don't know if I'll use that one, but again, I have the trouble figuring out where the heck what to do with the rest of this game. He's fishing for some big fishes, you're right. Have oh god. Eh, how do I draw a person fishing? Their hands be in front of them? Forgive the stick figures as I try to figure out. Let me see. Sorry, I'm like posing. I think if I was to draw someone fishing, it'd be easier if I drew them at an angle. Maybe they're about to throw a fishing pole. Let me think. They're about to throw the fishing pole. Could be... maybe it's like this. So I think I need to rotate the shoulders a bit. Make it feel more like it's into the throat. Which way? This way? Oh yeah, that'd be an interesting idea. You're full of ideas. Maybe I could save that for a future. Ooh. Oh my god, let me move. Actually, I'm gonna leave it. We'll see if I'll keep it some other time. So the way I drew the fishing rod is a little more for horizontal. I think if I were to do a vertical, I'd probably do the fishing rod more like that. But I just didn't want to have too many lines down the middle. I don't know why that makes me uncomfortable. But it does. Down. I just stick the sun here again. Okay, that doesn't match. So I need to go outside more and use it on more rooftops. See what people see up there. Maybe we can zoom a bit more. Yeah. Symmetry is an issue I'm running into on another thing I'm drawing. I keep rearranging, but I'm just... because it's too... I mean, I'm sure symmetry can look good. I think I mentioned this at one point. Either to a friend or on stream, but I think it can look good, but it's similar to like drawing people, like because you expect so much. When something's slightly off, it's really bad. But like if something's asymmetrical, you'd be like, oh, it's kind of disguised. I think maybe our brains like autocorrect asymmetry in a way, so it can still feel symmetrical. But if it's already really close to symmetrical, your brain just like complains rather than autocorrects. I don't know. Hello, Hannah. I'm just here doing whatever. So, not any proper practice today, but thank you for dropping by today. Current concept is something for my head, but that's why this long horizontal canvas that I normally don't do. What is it about? Oh, I was saying how, not this one, before this one, I made the fishing rod go to the side rather than like, yeah, why can't, I wish there was is there an option to just like auto go to the one visible layer? Anyways, now I was saying how if I drew the fishing rod like this down the middle, I didn't like it as much because it aligned too much with, you know, the middle of the body as well as the corner of the thing the guy's sitting on. So I don't know, maybe not symmetry, but this kind of symmetry, like down the middle. It's definitely easier my eyes to handle like, things being like clearly separate, like not on the same axis. Yeah, maybe too much symmetry is the word. I don't know what it is. Yeah. And also struggling to figure out how to fill much of space. Oh please. Dude, honestly, if I select the layer to be visible, I should just auto change to that layer. I need to look this up. That's a setting. I could have someone looking at the stars or something in the back. Television shows. Oh, I guess yeah, like rotate the body. I think Friendly I mentioned something like that at one point. That could help. When is asymmetry more interesting? I guess. Can be. Okay, I drew these legs too small. I'm sure like part of it would actually be hidden by the ceiling. Ceiling roof? I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, this person's head is too big, but you know what? It's fine. Looking at the shooting star, woo! I don't know. Oh, I mean, sure, if you like. My avatar is very simplistic. For sure. Get away from the corner. Yeah. me make another layer for that. It's not even about the shooting star, but I'm gonna call it shooting star. Should I just duplicate the layer? I don't know why I did this. Honestly, I should have just drawn this from scratch. I don't want to change that much. Why did I even bother doing this? I guess the thing I'm struggling with is... So at first I was thinking I could make the body of the character here and the legs go elsewhere. But... I guess that maybe that's fine. I was just thinking the corner is the part that's closest to the foreground. But I guess the person doesn't have to be in the foreground, most foreground, outside the box. Me learning more about how to compose something from streaming different videos. Oh, guess you could just add my Twitter, which is the same username, you, or DM, I guess. I am a boomer. I don't know what I'm doing with Twitter, so I don't know if my Twitter is DMs on. I'm assuming yes. Or you could just chat it in the stream if whenever. Yeah, I see. Yeah, you can just post it in the stream then. I mean, I don't mind too much. But I'm like, my avatar that I literally came up with super randomly. I call it my OC, but I feel like that's a very a liberal use of the term. I literally came up with this character in like 20 minutes. So it's not too big a deal. But you know, I'd be happy to see it. So, you know, whenever you're finished, you can just post it in this chat. I think Twitch whispers are a thing, but no one really uses them. So I don't know for sure if I'll see it if you send it through that, but I'll definitely see if you send it in chat. I'm glad you like it. I'm always surprised when people say they like it. I'm like, it's so plain, but I'm glad you like it. Do I have Insta? I don't have an art Insta, unfortunately. Only a personal Insta that I barely use. I should make an art Insta, but I don't know why I never gravitate to Instagram, because like I like looking at pictures and stuff. I'm just, I don't know. Everyone asks me why I use Twitter, and honestly I have no idea. I think it's just like habits from my old K-pop fan days. As a character, I mean, Sure. I mean, I'll take it. I mean, there's so many things I did just to simplify it so I could, you know, finish it quickly. So I could, you know, just stream and not, yeah. I'll go for it. I've only drawn them once. It was pretty fun. Currently struggling, thinking. So I'm using boxes again when I can't think perspective. I feel like I need to go back to boxes, otherwise I'm like completely lost. I think the thigh needs to be longer, that's more like the waist. It's like this. I can't tell where the leg is starts. It's understandable. Yeah, boxes are easy to think about. Okay, let me see. This should be the waist, right? Waist is somewhere here. So the leg would start somewhere here. Dude, there's so many times I wish I could like stick my hand through the screen. It's so hard to think. We're doing the leg in the back first. Hopefully that's easier. Longer. Thinking. It's so awkward. I think it's not good. G. I don't think this leg is right. Yeah. Yes. Sometimes I watch like videos of people using, I think Blender. One of my friends uses Blender to make like 3D models and they draw on top of it, and sometimes I'm like, maybe I should do that. I think Procreate has 3D modeling now. Maybe that's something I could try out. Cause it'll also help with like lighting and stuff. Cause like sometimes my brain is like, this part is in the front, so it should be lighter. But then I do it and I'm like, it doesn't quite look right. Brain is wrong. Yeah. Wanting to draw, I've realized Things that I thought I visualized very well, did not visualize that well. So I think this leg should be coming out towards the screen a bit. Well, I don't know. Everything looks good until I put in the legs. The pelvis is pulled too close to the edge of the box. Yeah, I should be. As in like this corner, or the box I drew. It's just I think part of my problem is I want the leg to go over the edge, or one of them too. But if I stick with the way this bone is oriented, it should not go over the edge too. That is true, yeah. Wouldn't see the pelvis at all. Maybe that is ruining my brain. I always do this. I have like two thoughts at once on how I wanted to address that. One of my thoughts was remove the guiding box. My other thought was shift the corner up. And then I was like, let's do that both at once. Yeah, good job, me. Solid fellow. Maybe. I don't know. Really big foot. This leg looks a little small. Now all the guys are like, your leg is about the same length as XYZ. I feel like I watched those and then I never actually put into practice, which is probably bad. Drawing stick figures now. I'm just gonna embrace the stick figure real quick. I feel like the arms are too long. Yeah, the head needs to be smaller. Well, whatever. So I'm just thinking about I need to learn how to do those like perspective line things. Every time I try to do those, I like get lost in the sauce. This one is definitely too long. We're likely in the two. This person can also be looking at the star. Woo! Although their gaze is coming more towards the screen. I guess I have a few ideas now. I don't know which one I'd want to do. I know why part of me wants to draw like a chain link fence, so it's like one of those like anime things, except if there's a fence then you can't hang your leg over it. So that wouldn't work. Unfortunate. Still have a lot of white space here. I don't know what to do with it. The one I'm most excited about. And none of them I'm like feel like is perfect. This one's kind of funny. Definitely. Yeah. So these two I'm not too sure about. This one is like a worse version of this one. So let me rename this. Top of Roof sideways. Yes, I am gonna remember what this means. Honestly, all of these are probably difficult for me. Like, just the fact that I have to fill a whole horizontal thing is like... So, I like this one because, you know, I can just brainlessly fill the background with train. But I don't like how I'm a people-oriented person. I don't like how the character's kind of far away. And like I did consider like bringing like the right side forward. Okay, darn you. Consider bringing this side like forward, but then kind of get a back view of the character. I think if I did that, would I? Yeah, not sure. That might be fine too. I think the last one on the roof is probably the best. If only I knew how to fill the left side. Maybe I could just fill it with stars. I just put a big smiley face. Wow. Look at that firework. Yeah, maybe I'll do this one. I do kind of want to watch a video. Would this be 2-point perspective? Oh, that's true. Yeah, it could be in a city. That's interesting. Man, you have so many ideas. I feel like doing a city background would be difficult in its own way. But the buildings go like this way. I don't even know. It is a 2-point perspective, so I guess like from this point and then this point. Anything more than 1 point, I'm like, yes. um, Wall that looks onto a beach. Wow, everyone has a lot of ideas. I think I'm inhibited by my lack of experience drawing backgrounds. If I were to draw buildings or beach, I guess, like how would that get oriented? I guess. It's like, because I don't think the building would just be vertical. You see the top of the train, and then my character is also in the train, looking right back. Sorry. Like, part of me wants to look like searching beam lights. Would the horizon be? So I'm thinking of the beach. Only thing I can think of when I think beach is sun. But the horizon would be lower down. So where? Just... Oh, my brain is like borked. If I look at the character from below, yeah, 'tis true. It's too many perspectives. My brain is breaking. Really small fellow sitting on the shelf. A If I do the guy looking at the night sky, if you ignore the right side of this, that's the guy looking at the night sky. I kind of merged two drawings. I realized the perspectives aren't the same. The guy on the right and the guy on the left. Thinking. Fireplace next to, yeah. I have. This is super lazy sitting. Let's have less lazy sitting. Bunch of people sitting. Fireplace sitting. So how should I orient the fireplace? Should I orient the fireplace? Oh. Every time I really think about perspective, my brain is like borked. Fireplace. Person. Okay, I don't know why I keep drawing the head so big, but you know what, it's fine. Okay, this torso is way too large, but you know what, it's fine. They are reading. Fire, woo, fire. I'll admire. I don't know what a fireplace should actually look like. But yes, fire, and then pretend there's actually a chair. Scuffed speed sketching. It's a sofa. Wow, cozy. Football player. Okay, I don't really identify with football players, so I'm having difficulties imagining myself as a football player. I could see that being a good dramatic shot. I was trying really hard at one point to draw myself. I say myself. My avatar. Draw my avatar drawing something because I want to use it as like an intro screen. And I spent way too long and didn't end up on anything I liked. Something similar to what I'm doing right now. Just like random ideas go. This could work. I'm gonna put some bookshelves. Bookshelves like this. Actually, maybe a window would be nicer than a bookshelf here. I have bookshelves here. Books. Question mark. Roman Emperor eating grapes. Also don't identify with Roman emperors, but yeah, I don't know. I am liking this, but it reminds me of something else, and I feel like my visualization of that thing is interfering with my ability to make my own ideal. But I do like this. Something I want to try. I do like having like buildings in the background. I think buildings as a background would be hopefully easier background. Mirror it. Yep. Be something I do. I think mirroring it would work for this, even as a header. Still be over it. Yeah, mirroring it could work for this one, yeah. We'll lean towards putting buildings in the background. But don't know how the buildings are gonna look. Woo. I feel like the buildings need to be tilted somehow. Yeah, no, mirroring does work. I'm just a bit biased because I was planning on having person be on the right hand side. I think this could work. I mean, putting buildings in the background is totally different from the other thing, so. Would the buildings be like slanted this way? Like parallel lines? I don't know. This building has eyes. Okay. The sides would be slanted a bit. Middle one. So you mean like... One of these days, Twitch will have a feature where chat can point box I draw with the character. But I can't like match it exactly. Sides would be slanted. Be slanted like this way? I don't know what you're saying yes to, but yes. Which parts are slanted, I guess? Oh, you mean like the tops are slanted, I see. Somehow I feel like... I don't know why I wanted, like, to be, like, looking up. So I'm much more at the bottom. No. We're gonna leave it like this. I see what you mean. It's like a temporarily increase the canvas size. No, it's fine. I see what you do. Yeah, no, I see what you mean. Temporarily increase the canvas. I could do that. Thinking. Okay, so I'm like trying to think. The building of the character. You say do a building with the character. You mean like if I would use this as an example? I mean, pretend I extended the canvas. I'm too lazy right now because I'm just drafting. But like, character on this building kind of thing? Or I don't know, part of me has this urge to like draw as if this person's like at the bottom of the city. Would I plan to put the vanishing points? You see, I didn't think about that. uh, so I guess part of me had an image of like this person, you know, being at the bottom, so there'd be like buildings going way up around them. Oh. So like, you know, if I made this building really tall, you wouldn't see the ceiling. Roof. I don't know why I keep saying ceiling. Send lines of the front box. Yeah, so like this one and this one. But I don't know. Supposed to be the lens converge on these points. Oh, I see. I say I see, but I don't know. See, like, I know, like, from a broad view, like, if I don't vanishing point like this, I'd have a building. We can draw straight lines. Something like that. I know, like, I would do something like that, but then for some reason, when I, like, shift it like this, I can't. I can't think. But maybe when I extend the canvas, it'll be easier for me to think. The vertical lines are straight, I see. Maybe that's my problem. I don't know, I feel stronger to move the vertical lines. Still a good like way to practice perspectives, because a lot of the things I've seen where the horizontal lines converge to points. I can see that, yeah. Like normally when I see practices, they're like something like this. Okay, forgive the really crappy line quality. So like these are the practices I normally see. But then when I try to apply it normally, I just head empty, don't think. Can't see it. One point I gave up on proper lines. So like these lines would follow, like if I had to the vanishing points. Mario, this floating building. Close my brain. This is why I can't do backgrounds. I guess this will be useful if I were to draw people in a space. Can't draw vertical lines. Okay. Maybe this should be my head or just this. Yeah. Maybe I'll look more intensely for background loading things. So I'm trying to think which one I should aim for. A bit far apart on a central horizontal line. So let me see if I can understand. But like still make them. So something like this, but move the 2 points closer together is what you're saying? Okay, okay. Offer as many boxes as I can. Go further apart. So more like what I had in the first one. probably something I'll do off stream because I think getting a little dazed. Yeah, finishing points. Yeah, I'll just cheat and let the auto straight though. Man. It's not vertical. One day I'll be able to draw a vertical line. Squish the 2 points together, a more and more extreme perspective. It's a little more like fish eye-esque, yes. Different size boxes. So parallel boxes. These lines is not parallel. Yeah, different places once, so it's getting hard for me. Like, it was this bottom line supposed to follow parallel to what's down below, parallel to what's above. This is not parallel, but line up with. I need the the picture that shows how to do this. Otherwise, I'm like, I don't know how to do it. Cause I don't. This box is not right. I know this box is wrong. Guess I would. If I want being lazy, I would like fill the screen. Probably. I'd probably line up according to this. Oh yeah, easier lines. I mean, not easier lines, more lines to make easier. Yeah. I definitely need an image to tell me what to do first. I can't think on my own, like which line to go where. Like, am I supposed to just draw a line here? And these two, that's the square. You know, I just make the right lines go to vanishing points. Yeah, I think what I'm running into trouble with though is do I how do I say this? So like for these boxes they happen to have the corner facing me, right? But what if is that how I'm always supposed to do it? Like let's say if I want it to face me instead of the corner facing me. Like I get that I would draw this vanishing point like etc. But what if I were to wanted to rotate it? Like anything other than directly facing me, I don't know. Do I draw the vanishing point to whale? I guess is what I'm trying to say. So to these two sides. And then I guess depending on... So I'm being lazy, I'm not drawing the vanishing point all the way. Yeah, no. Yeah. I guess I don't know how to draw... Because the cube has 8 points. So I guess it's unclear to me where to put the 8 points. Yeah, I know this one I'm not properly drawing to the vanishing point, but pretend it's going there. It's too far away. But like this is only 6 of the points. Like what about the other 2? Like I don't know where those go. Should I draw from here to the vanishing point as well? That doesn't make much sense because I want to connect it to the box. The bottom of the box is not pointing to the vanishing point, right? Oh, you mean like, not this side, but like this side? Give me a moment. Let me make a smaller image so I don't have to drag. So let's say I want to draw a box here. Central horizontal line. Okay, give me a moment. Let me draw this here. Everything above is... I see. I see what you're saying, theoretically. But I still like I know I'm looking at the bottom of this box. Guess from here. So we can see top the boxes, yeah. Maybe I should have chosen an easier box to draw. But like, I'm still unsure how, like there are two other points on this box. Are they supposed to go on a horizontal line? Or like, yeah. I think it'll be a lot faster if I just look at an image instead of trying to figure out on my own with no reference. Like I have difficulties visualizing it. I still don't get it. Like, I know I see the bottom here, but like, is it like a parallelogram like this? Is it like, that doesn't look right, you know, that doesn't look right. I mean, I guess it's just the top, so we're not seeing it, but I don't know where it goes. Similarly for the bottom part. I don't know how to finish this box, basically. That's what I meant about like the other, like there are 8 points, but I can only see 6. I don't know where the other 2 are. The line from the corner to the vanishing point. I think I want to change colors. Because he was saying like this is one and it's another. Maybe if I drew the lines actually straight, it'd be properly shaped. It's something I could do. Not sure I'm willing to do it on stream though. Yeah, I don't know if it's okay, but it's something I'll do off stream. Cause I have to concentrate a little too hard for this. Yeah. And I also think it'll be a lot faster if I can find an image to draw off of. The front line's stronger. That would help you. I can do that, yeah. So I'm feeling like very drained. every time I have to like visualize things, like with no reference, my brain is like, I just can't. Especially new things. Perspective, like I, even with the two vanishing points and the guideline, I can't like visualize how this box is supposed to look. I don't know if it's because I'm tired or I just, you know, haven't looked at enough boxes in 2-point perspective. Hello, little Yuzu. Welcome to me struggling, trying to think about perspective. I'm normally a single point perspective person. At most. But I guess multiple points are needed. I would say mostly, yeah, starting out. At least I know so little, I might as well be starting out. Also, I normally draw people in very simple square canvases, so I can skip the backgrounds. So I've been skimping on perspective. And a lot of times when I like see the practices, I just get overwhelmed. So I haven't really done any. Oh really? I'm surprised you saw my work on Twitter. I feel like my Twitter is more of like a dumping ground. What I've done. But yeah, there is some progress, I guess. It's I do think there is some progress. I do think I'm getting better in some ways, but then I have days like today where I'm like, I really have no idea what to do here. But at least now I have something I know I want to practice. I guess I feel a little, uh, not unwilling, but less interested in backgrounds. But I need to tell myself I need backgrounds for people to go on to. So try to motivate myself that way. Hey, look, my hand sketches. Oh my god, my hand sketches are so scuffed. Oh, go find a future artist. Oh, so kind of you. I don't know if I'll be successful. I just hope to become better. I guess that'll be my next point because originally I was trying to think of a header to draw my Twitter as well. And then while thinking about headers, I ran into perspective problems, and so I was asking if anyone had ideas for how I could practice. And Hana had suggested, another user had suggested, just drawing a bunch of boxes, which is something I have seen people do, but I've been too lazy to do because I'm like, oh, backgrounds. But you know, maybe I should get to it. But yeah, let me find it. This is the very rough draft. I was having difficulties with how to draw the like second building, the stick figure on it. So that realization that I need to understand perspective better kicked in then. So maybe that's something I'll do in future streams. Go for it. I mean, I'm like blank slate feels a little too on the nose, but I have no preconceived notions of how to do things. So open to anything, willing to try things. So go for it. I'm open to backseating. I am a bit sleepy, but part of that is because my brain is like, I had to think really hard about the perspective. But yeah, go for it. Yeah, this is while I'm trying to learn things, this is open to backseating stream. Backseating for art. Backseating for art. Why did I say backstreeting? Yeah. While I wait for you to give your response, I will rename my layers real quick. Measuring point method. Yeah, go for it. You can send links. I have a preview thing, and I believe link sharing is enabled. So yeah, go for it. So many things to learn. I'm just gonna fiddle around and my previous sketches a little more proportional. This is me right now. Just kidding, I wish I could lay down, but when you sit up, have good posture. Job. See, this is an example of perspective being bad because the horizon's here, but I don't know. The character's not quite on the right lines, I think. Well, thank you for providing an MGO link. I was nervous for unknown link. Oh yeah, these views, yeah. I was gonna look for images like this, practicing. See a lot of them. I've just been so lazy. I see some complicated shapes in there. Rotation. Oh yeah, that was something that I was trying to think about as well. Rotation, that was what I was looking for. That seems like end game. .3D. I really need to get like, I think maybe something else I want to learn is how to use the 3D tool on Procreate. Cause sometimes like I have difficulties finding references. So if I could like construct it itself, that'd be really helpful. Interesting. Thank you for all the links. Will I read all of them? I'll try. That's very helpful. My brain was just, I was just thinking about, I wonder how like artists of the past like learned all these things. Two playlists. Damn, you got all the links. Oh, this is pretty long. I will save it though. How do I okay. I'll check a few of those out. That's very helpful, thank you. Maybe I'll practice a few times and then try it on stream. So two things I want to do. Perspective and 3D modeling, hopefully on Procreate. Two different orientations. Alright, okay. So playlist is different. Okay. Interesting, noted. I have no idea what different orientations really means, but hopefully I will know that once I actually look through the links. There's a part of me that's like, I do need to do this. I'll give it a try. Part of me is like, oh no, I had to read so much, I've watched so much, but you know, if I don't at least try it, then maybe this is the magical thing I need. And if I don't try it, I will miss out on the magic. So I'll give it a try. It's a little overwhelming, but thank you so much for all the links. So I'm just like clicking around. I'm easily distracted and entertained. I'm just looking at the also the 3D simulator. I'm trying to figure out. Anyways, sorry. I was about to like prep for ending and I just distracted clicking. I'll try those links out. I'll also try the, I guess one of them's kind of related to what Anna and Friendly I was saying about like, 2-point perspectives in particular. Drawing a lot of boxes. So. Oh, it's still going. Okay, I'll let you go then. Apologies. I was rushing to end. But 6 point, oh goodness. Let me copy that name down. I'm normally a free to play Andy, but I recently bought something for drawing stuff. Not digital, but still was art related purchase. So maybe something I'll consider. definitely think I'm more casual though at the moment. So definitely start with the free sources first. Actually, continue finishing up my sketches. Someone's mostly done. The thing I need to do that is not practice related is figure out what setting is due so that I can auto switch layers. Freak. I actually let me see. Sorry, my keyboard's a little. Um. Ah, yes, it does work. Oh, that's really helpful, Hannah. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay. Engineering drafting, plan elevation perspective. Okay. Goodness. Okay, I will not be streaming for the next few days as I check through all these resources. Okay. And then, sorry, I'm gonna write that down first. Second, I was linked a PDF. It was by someone else for figure drawing. But sculptural drawing is a new term. Copying, sorry. It's like pasting these into my document. Walk through them. Music? Okay. Noted a bunch of links. Method, measuring method. Drawing. Alright. We can do that. YouTube and then simulate. Okay. Noted. Oh, thank you for the link to that book. I was gonna switch it post stream. Thank you, thank you. Man, I have so many books. Well, yeah, that might be what happens. I'll try to prevent that from happening because I find that when I do that, like, because a lot of times I also like watch things and I don't follow along, I just forget it. So I'll try to read as well as draw along, but we shall see. It's been a while since I've had to read. There was another viewer who had sent me a book before on anatomy, and definitely glazed over a bit, but I do reference it here and there when I like want to try things. Like when I was doing my hand practice, I started with that book to at least have some idea of what I wanted to try to do. But yeah. I'll practice reading, but I'll do my best. Now that I said that, I'm just like laughing a little bit because Illiterate user's name is like clashing with the fact that so many books, so many things. I will no longer be illiterate. I'm not sure if they're. I don't know if you guys are still planning on sending links. I was about to head off. I didn't want to like cut anyone off. Oh, I see, I see. I think I'm taking a bit of a break from human body, but human body in perspective may be something for me to think about. Cause I, yeah. Copy. I feel like I'm going back to school. It's been so long since I've been in school. Okay. Maybe I'll check a few of those out, and if some of those seem like things we can do on stream, then I'll probably do some of them on stream. I prefer to practice on stream because practicing is sleep inducing. So if I stream, and it's, yeah, it's not too brain intensive usually if I kind of know what I'm doing. So yeah, having a chat to at least look at while I try not to fall asleep is good. But yeah, I'll check those out. Probably not the video. Video I probably will not show on stream. Cause I not, yeah, pretty chaotic when it comes to videos. I skip around a lot. Like I don't just do 2 times speed. I do 2 times speed and I skip every few minutes. Which is probably not the best thing to do, but that's why I normally am a reader rather than a video watcher. But yeah, anyways, I'll check those resources, see what I can do. Might practice off stream, might practice on stream. But currently feeling a bit overwhelmed, but maybe it's because I'm tired. But yeah. But I mean, this is great because I've been feeling a little like stuck and unsure what I want to do. So it's nice to have something I want to work on. But assume that is all the links. Messages. If you do want to send more, you can believe my Twitch whispers are open. I don't know who the heck uses Twitch whispers, but feel free to send them to me that way, or continue sending them in chat. I'll try to check the chat. And Twitter as well if you have a Twitter. Maybe one day I'll open like a business email or something. Oh, just as I'm about to end, another link. I'll give you like one more link, okay? But then I really gotta head out. Probably start with the perspective practices. I don't know how entertaining me drawing boxes will be, but maybe that's even more reason for me to stream that, because if I don't stream it, I won't do it. Yeah. I very much do things that sound fun sort of person, so doing practices has been kind of hard to do. I watch videos about people doing like 500 pose drawings. I'm like, well, if I did 2 a day, I could get to that in a year. And then I think I'm good, and then a week later I'm no longer drawing. Okay. Thank you. It's always interesting to see all the different ways people draw bodies. I've seen so many like different breakdowns, but thank you for that. Isometric drawing is a new term. A lot of new terms. But yeah. Drawing figures in perspective, I think, is something I've glazed over. So maybe something I'll revisit once I do like all the other perspective stuff. That's off I go. I feel like I've already gone through a lot of adventure. Yeah, I'm always worried if I'm learning the right things, but I don't think there's any right way, it's just different ways. But yes, thank you. I hope I'll be able to continue this adventure for a long time, and I hope my improvement will continue. Thank you for dropping by. I find it a little funny as well that I mean, I know I'm streaming art, so I should expect people to come in and talk about art, but sometimes, a lot of times that doesn't happen. So it's always kind of funny to me. I end up learning a lot. Maybe funny is not the right word. Different, interesting. But that's the power of the internet, you know? A lot of different ways to learn things. So thank you so much for the user Hana, your friendly eye. I think more dropped in briefly as well. But thank you all for the and to any locals as well. Thank you for sticking with my struggles. Maybe you also picked up links that you didn't know about. Yeah, definitely let you know if I need more resources. A lot of times I'm like thinking, how do I want to do XYZ? And I'm filthy casual, so I just go on YouTube. I go on Google and I just search the term. I just go through the first few results. A lot of times I don't know what they're saying, so these more yes, niche links that you sent are very interesting. Also, the practice sketches you sent, and also another example you sent, also helpful. And those are things that are hard to search for. So I really do appreciate it. Saves me the time to search for something to explain things I'm wondering about. So yeah, there are a lot of resources. The net's a powerful place, but it can get overwhelming. Yeah. But anyways, tomorrow is not an art stream day. Apologies. I do need a break every now and then. No, so many references. I'll check it out. Oh, I know there are a lot of talented artists. Oh, no worries about the caps. But yeah, looking at talented artists, I get one of two reactions. One is, OMG, they're so good, I want to be that good, so I'll practice harder. And the other is the exact opposite, which is like, OMG, they're so good, I'll never be this good. I should give up now. So it's yeah, but I think overall, like looking at art is overall still better, even if it can be demotivating at times. Be arrogant. I wish I could. But I mean, I think looking at art is generally still more motivating than demotivating. Because even if I feel like, oh my gosh, I can't be that good, part of me will be like, if I can even get to like 20% as good for my current like 5%, then I will still have one. So yeah, just gotta aim for being good. I don't have to aim for being as good as that. Just good enough. Yeah, I don't know if I can act like I can surpass. Oh, it needs a bit of arrogance. Interesting. Arrogance is interesting. Tom. Maybe it's because it has a negative connotation in my mind and I want to stick with positive words. I was like, maybe courage is a better word. I guess yeah, maybe some arrogance. So you want to create something, your viewpoint, because you believe your viewpoint is valuable and superior in some ways. Otherwise, you wouldn't put out the art. More confidence and all these things I don't have. Maybe one day. Ah, yes. We'll see about that eventually. If I can draw a room with two point perspective and one person in that room, I will be happy. Um, I'm gonna keep my expectations low, so I'll be easily pleased. Yeah, yeah, a little bit useful. That's what I've mostly been doing. I think just like trial and error has been the most productive thing. Yeah, that kind of goes along with the persistence. Yeah. Because, like, before, so I'm like relatively a noob, but I did quote unquote draw for like since the pandemic started, so like 2 years ago. But like for for like most of those 2 years, it was like just imitating, like directly copying from a reference, not trying to create my own thing. So 2 months ago was when I was like, okay, I kind of want to draw my own stuff. That's why I started studying, like anatomy and stuff like I am now. Yeah, helps be obsessed. Yeah, I don't know if I'm obsessed, but it's definitely very interesting to me. Always liked looking at art. Yeah, don't aimlessly draw. I'll try not to. I do try to focus my practices. I try to think what I have troubles with, but a lot of times it's like hard for me to articulate what I have troubles with. But yeah, it's hard some days to like focus and draw. Because drawing is something I picked up, as a break from work, so having to put in a lot of work is. I mean, I expected it, but I think that's part of the reason why I plan to go about it a little more casually. Because in the end, it's still for fun. Believing in yourself is important. Yeah. I don't know if yeah. I'll just go on a learn slow. I think for me, as long as I don't give up, that's what I want. If I learn slow, so be it. I don't have the time to practice, all day. I have a full-time job. I have touching grass commitments. So, first of all, I just don't have the time. But as long as I can be somewhat consistent, be happy. Definitely have days where I find it hard to keep it up, but oh, thank you so much. Oh yeah, work. Imagine having to work. I'm just kidding. Have a good night. Thank you for dropping by and thank you for dropping all those links. Yeah, I was supposed to end a bit ago, but it's always fun to chat a bit at the end. Learning philosophies of how to approach learning art is also fun. One of those things I like kind of think about, but don't think too much about. I'm always afraid to think a little too much. The brain wanders. Anyways, I mean to say goodbye for a bit, but I am very easily derailed. But it's a weekend, so, and I don't have work tomorrow morning, so that's fine. Information register. Oh, thank you for following a little bit, user. Even though you're not a little bit. Information register fast. Ah, okay. I see what you mean. Thank you as well, Friendly Eye. The information does register. Okay, I see. So I do something, both understand what I'm doing as well as telling myself I am understanding. I think I can kind of do that. I do boost my own morale by looking at my old things and saying, okay, I learned something at least. I improved something. So, yeah. Ugh. Thank you. Good luck to you as well for any artworks. Yeah. Bye bye. I feel like I want to give a spiel, but I'm like tired and I already kind of give a spiel. Yeah, good night, Friendly Eye. Thank you so much as well, dropping by. Yeah, I'm ending stream. No blurbs, otherwise I'm gonna get distracted. Yes, good night, you all. Thank you for dropping by and all the help. Yeah, that is it. I keep trying to say more, but my brain is too fried to be coherent. Good night. Have a good rest of your day if it's not nighttime for you. Bye bye.